Welcome to the York Collection New Origins. This collection and how we came up with the name was it's distilled from essential shapes of nature that are brought down to their core components for a modern interpretation of the organics of geometry. These are perfect for room racks and textural anchors, but they also showcase new colors and dramatic patterns. And as you can see here in this first page, inspiration and the papers themselves, taking these concepts from nature, the core essentials, and bringing them into a modern update. Our first pattern is Papyrus Plume, which is essentially a celebration of the origins of paper itself. This is a raised gravure with metallic accents, and these are layered sheaths of stems for an organic bouquet in an homage to the ancient natural wetland grasses of the Nile. The sheaths themselves are all metallic. Up next is brushed ink. This is a 27-inch gravure. These organic waves in motion act as an art piece, and it's on a linen texture that is like a canvas. The brushed ink is the horizontal strokes are similar to Shoto calligraphy from Japan. So it is both an artistic expression and a cultural tradition. Next is flat iron geometric, which is an industrial decor textural relief with urban glamour. This pattern is raised and has touches of metallic in it. It's an upgrade to traditional industrial style, and it has a raised textural plaster relief. Vista is an endless raised horizon. It's a scenic views of stratified rock and ravine inspired the raised painterly geometric texture of horizontal pattern vista. It is a raised gravure 27-inch on non-woven. Contour is a simple raised line tipped with burnished metallic sophistication. This is a vinyl. The furrows provide a fine line of deeply etched metallic. So it has this textural relief to it that's very deep and gives you modern glamour with that metallic edge. This is pattern checkerboard. It's a woven classic rectangle with a tapestry hand. This is paper weave on 36-inch non-woven, 80% paper, 20% poly. It is sold in 8-yard increments. So these loomed rectangles create a deep textural paper weave, which gives you that feeling of depth and woven elegance that you would find in a tapestry, yet it still has a geometric purity of line. And this is natural grid. It's a rectangular grid in what look like handcrafted horizontal strips. It's a screen at 27-inch on non-woven, and here you'll see some new colors. Keep an eye out for mulberry, navy, white pearl. Metallic and pearlescent is the grid itself, and it almost acts as strips of grill work. So you have this modern lattice with nuances of pattern on color. Tapestry stitched is a raised screen at 27, and it gives the feel and luxury of a hand-loomed bespoke woven, which is really where tapestries came from originally and were synonymous with luxury. It's sort of, the tapestry stitch is sort of a cornerstone of hand-loomed textile wall art, and again, is synonymous with classic luxury and artisanal craftsmanship. And this is wicker dot. It's a classic basket weave interpreted with modern motion and metallic. And so when you pull back on this, you'll see that it makes a giant basket weave, but closer you see the metallic dots. It is screened with metallic on non-woven at 27. New colors include mocha, taupe, slate, and sage, because we know brown is the new gray. So these irregular metallic dots create the oversized weave that becomes wicker dots. And here's one of those show-stopping items called cutouts. This is a study in purity of form. This has to do with art and modern expressionism and how to get to that core, that essential shape. So this is a screen on nonwoven 27-inch. Here you're going to see new colors such as mulberry and amber. And in working on that simplicity of form, famous artists of the era like Matisse actually took artistic form and literally cut them out to get the purest and simplest form available, and then took time, thought, and effort to place them on a canvas to get the look of this kind of layered cutout. So it has a fine art backing that is the core of modernist art today. And this is modern wood. This is natural graining, stylized, enlarged, and touched by metallic. Here we're going to look for darks in indigo, forest, and black. It is screened with metallic on nonwoven 27-inch and was inspired by cerused wood, wood grains, and natural wood graining of all kinds. Then combined with this raised metallic to give it that modern urban appeal. Line stripe is almost a mimicking of metallic grasses in natural panels. You see the paneling is inherent in the print itself. This is a screen with metallic on nonwoven at 27. And so you bring in that nature-inspired grass cloth and organic fibers, but interpret it again with urban metallic. And this is dotted maize, hand stitch fractured geometry with metallic touches. Every one of these has a metallic line through it, except for one. The navy does not. These fractured angles, metallic lines, and stitches are a framework for a sort of modern abstract with the sort of implication or hints of a menswear suiting or woven. And we have a new color here called Desert Red. That is your collection. This is New Origins.